everyone. I'm Mari, your navigator. When it comes to the real appeal of Pachinko, it's the gimmicks, buttons, and controls designed to match each machine's world, right? This Evangelion machine with the giant ray figure looks amazing. It has cool buttons, a unique handle, and even a lever. It really feels like sitting inside an EVA cockpit. So today, we are going to focus on the buttons and levers of Pachinko machines. Special thanks to Pachinko Western Kasai. Chapter 1. King of Buttons. Let's start with the King of Pachinko sea story, Umi Monogatari. It's a long-running classic, so the gimmicks are fairly simple, but the shell-shaped button design really fits the sea story theme. It's cute. There's something about it that makes you want to press it again and again. Next, let me show you an Inuyasha machine. This one even has a lever. Even if you press the button on an empty machine, nothing bad will happen. So feel free to try pressing buttons on machines that catch your eye just to enjoy the effects. Up next is Fist of the North Star. That button definitely looks tough, very fitting for the series. Wait, this button is also a lever? Wow, I didn't know machines like this existed. Now let's move on to an Evangelion machine. This one has a large Unit 01 figure instead of Ray. The button and lever layout is the same as the Ray version. I actually like this type of handle. You can turn it easily, even with your left hand. Surprise? Next is machine based on the horror movie Ring. Sadako herself, the ghost from the movie, is attached on the machine. Even pressing the button makes scary sounds, and the ultimate feature is this lever. If Sadako's hand on top suddenly fell down while you were using it, nope, I don't want to play this machine. And finally, I found something completely insane. A machine with a huge Godzilla face attached to it. And it's a collaboration with Evangelion? What evil is this machine? On top of that, Godzilla's tail actually works as a lever. Alright, today's goal is simple. I'm going to keep playing until I get to use Godzilla's tail. Chapter 2. The Godzilla Challenge. First, let me explain the basic specs on this machine. The normal mode probability is about 1 in 320, which is pretty tough. But if you win the good jackpot on your first hit, which happens about 50% of the time, the continuation rate jumps to around 81%. If you get the bad one though, there is no ball saving mode and the payout is small, which feels pretty brutal. So the key is whether you can pull the good result on that first jackpot. Alright, let's start playing. Since this is such a tough machine at about 1 in 320, I'm putting in a 10,000 yen bill right away. As for the story setting, it's basically what if Godzilla existed in the Evangelion world. At first, it sounds like a crazy collaboration, but Evangelion is actually closer to a monster movie than a typical robot anime. Well, maybe it works, or maybe it doesn't. Most of the dialogue has English subtitles, so turn on CC and enjoy this strange Evangelion world. Alright, let's start playing. Oh, I reached on the very first spin. It missed. hearing this strangely peaceful tone that never existed in the original Evangelion. Honestly, it's kind of nice. Somehow, Shinji in this world feels more energetic than usual. Huh? That's it? That reach looked really promising. Oh, the text turned red. Right. Asuka battles never go well for me. Oh, it's Mari. Do your best. Mari, get it together. We have the same name, you know? This looks flashy, but usually it has to switch to an anime-style scene to actually hit. Wait, what? It hits just like that? Yes! Now, the question is whether I pulled the good one of the two possible first jackpots. You can choose between Ever and Godzilla. I'm picking Ever. Super G Awakening Battle must be the good jackpot. Wait, Shinji, that was totally a rider kick, wasn't it? stupid, Shinji. It's over. So this means I got the bad first jackpot. By the way, I've spent 6,000 yen so far. That leaves me with 4,000 yen plus about 1,000 balls. I really want to hit the next jackpot before all of that runs out. Oh, the text is red again. Wow, the dialogue just keeps going. That usually means this is promising, but it feels like it's heading into an Oscar reach again. Oh, next. From experience, my next keeps going without turning into a reach. That's actually a good sign. Is this turning into an Oscar reach? No, not again. Spoiler alert, it's the same Oscar reach as before, and it's missing again. So I'll fast forward. See, I told you it would miss. Wait, the reserved spins icon changed to a tank. Now it turned green. Green isn't very strong, but it doesn't mean it can't hit. Please, don't let it be Oscar. Yes, it's Shinji. Shinji, you are so cool today. An Oscar reach starts here, but it's the same pattern as always. So I'll fast forward again. To be honest, by this point I've already spent 23,500 yen today. Diamond Girl, you are way too strict. Oh, look, the Godzilla figure just roared. What does this mean? Asuka again? No, please. Yes, this doesn't look like Asuka. This might be it. Look, the text is red. Huh? What? Hey, it says right side aim. This has to be it. After giving up once, I hit a jackpot on the very first spin. Yes, Super G Awakening bonus. That means I got a good one. I'm so glad I didn't give up. This is all thanks to my never give up spirit. Wow! On this machine, it feels like the game checks for the next jackpot seamlessly during the jackpot round. So everything moves really fast. Evangelion and Godzilla are actually fused together? You'd never see something like this anywhere but Pachinko. Yes. It won't stop. Once this machine catches fire, it just keeps playing out non-stop. The win chance doesn't look very high. That's scary. I've been waiting for this. I did it! Goal achieved! Another one? Oh, rapid tapping this time. What? That didn't work? Yes, it continues. Yes, it kept going. Oh, this enemy has a higher win chance. Don't make this so never rocking. This machine is insane. It just keeps hitting without any breaks at all. Is this finally the end? Alright, it continues. Everything happened so fast that I honestly couldn't keep track of what was going on. But it looks like that ended up being a winning streak of 7 jackpots. The total payout was about 11,000 balls, and more importantly, it was really fun. Honestly, it's scary to think what would have happened if I had given up and gone home earlier. Maybe that kind of reading the situation and knowing when not to quit is the real key to winning at Pachinko. Phew, I'm exhausted today. But it was really fun, so I'll come back again. See you!